While I was at Evangel, that's when I decided I really wanted to get more involved in the community and kind of figure out what that looked like. And so that's what I started doing. I just started getting more actively involved in Springfield and the Springfield area. And unfortunately, Springfield is not very racially and ethnically diverse. And so as I started getting more and more involved, I would have people that would come and ask me just about diversity and inclusion things. At the time, I really didn't have the context, the knowledge about diversity and inclusion work, and just started learning all that I could about diversity and inclusion and what that meant in the field and the practice. The more I started getting involved, just the more connections and the things like that. And so the opportunity came here at Burrell through a mutual connection to kind of merge the two of my passions, if you will. So with the mental health side of things that I originally went to school for, with kind of the newfound love of diversity and inclusion, I would probably say the challenge is not necessarily the lack of diverse racial representation here in Southwest Missouri. I think when we talk about diversity and inclusion, that's kind of the first thing that we go to because it's probably the easiest, it's the most tangible, as you can see that I'm a different color. It's probably the one that is most rooted into our history as a nation. I think when we have a shallow view of what diversity is, then that will make things difficult. So part of the job, not just in organizations, but in the communities at large, is making sure that we understand the definition of diversity. And the simple definition of it is all of us. Literally, because we are in different skin, that makes us diverse. We have diverse backgrounds, we have diverse perspectives, we have diverse experiences, right? And so that's the thing that makes us diverse. Now, there are other layers of that diversity, which, not to get too far in the weeds, but that's all the things that makes us us, right? So there's nobody that is going to be exactly the same as us. Where the other parts come in, the equity, the inclusion, those types of things, those are definitely social constructs. Race is a social construct as well, but the other things are social constructs. And so you're taking identities of people, and what we've done as a society is we've heightened those. And so we've made some identities more important, more favorable, more accessible, more admirable than other identities. And so you have these disparities that exist simply because of our nation's history. And so, first of all, the thing that makes it difficult is having a shared definition of diversity. And then the rest of the principles will kind of follow. And so what equity and inclusion says is, can I bring my diversity to this table? Can I bring the things that make me me to the table? And then when I'm at the table, because I've gotten that access, do I feel like I can be my authentic self while I'm at the table? And so I think the education part is really, really important and really trying to get us on the same plane, understanding of what those things mean. And then we'll move on to the other things that we can just start implementing that become a little bit easier. And I think that's probably what makes it most difficult, not just at Burrell, but just in organizations across the board and in cultures across the board.